On the night of September 6, 2025, at 9 p.m., a woman at the B entrance of Shenzhen Science Museum metro station refused to go through security and tried to push past the turnstiles. The security officer approached to stop her, but she violently attacked him. Her aggression only escalated as she swung her bag at the officer, hitting his back and head. The security officer, however, did not retaliate, which the woman perceived as weakness. She continued her rampage, hitting him with her bag as he chased him from the turnstile to a nearby advertisement board. The officer's hat was knocked off, his uniform torn, and his neck scratched, but he still didn't fight back. Shocked passengers witnessed the scene and rushed to intervene. Some people shouted at her, "Stop hitting him! Call the police!" Reports suggest that the woman hit the male officer 20 times, 5 times on his head and 15 times on his arms, and once on a female officer's head. After seeing 2 of his colleagues injured, another male security officer realized he had no choice but to restrain her. However, the woman collapsed on the ground, refusing to get up. On September 7th, Shenzhen Metro Police announced that the woman was detained for suspected assault. The shocking incident was captured by passengers and quickly went viral online. People were shocked and expressed their opinions. Marrying someone like that? No sense of security. Lifetime ban from all public transport, metro, high-speed trains, planes, buses. This kind of princess behavior reflects a deeply ingrained sense of entitlement. Many women today are being spoiled and don't know how to behave. Were women like this in the past? I'm speechless. Who gave these women the confidence to act like this? Do they really think men won't fight back? They act tough at home, but no one will tolerate them outside. In China, the term little fairy, 小仙女, has become a popular online phrase, often used with negative connotations like princess syndrome or entitlement. It refers to people who are overly focused on their looks or behave immaturely and disrespectfully. These individuals often lack consideration for others, are self-centered, and ignore local culture and rules. While little fairies may be arrogant within China, they tend to behave much more modestly when abroad.
I'm not taking your report.
Okay, I'm going to stand here till you let me file a case, because as a civilian, I have the right to do so.
If you want to stay in our lobby, you can, but if you're disruptive, you will be arrested.
Okay, let's put me under arrest.
I'm not arresting you now.
Here's what happened. Ms. Cui, seen in the footage, had visited the police station multiple times to file a report. However, the information she provided was problematic, possibly even fabricated. So the police refused to accept her report. Later, she stalked and harassed an officer for a whole year. When Ms. Cui realized the officer was ignoring her, she lost control and slapped him. Although it was just a slap, it counted as assaulting an officer. As the officer attempted to arrest her, she began an astonishing display of behavior.
I can't.
Ms. Cui put on a dramatic display of a mental breakdown. She likely thought that slapping the officer would have no consequences, but when reality hit and the handcuffs were put on, she told the officer, "I only pushed you because you didn't accept my report. Is that enough to arrest me?" She was extremely resistant and refused to have the handcuffs put on.
You don't have to arrest me.
You are under arrest. You battered me. You are under arrest.
No, I shoved you because you weren't giving me the right to file a police report. I would like to not be handcuffed.
No. You're under arrest. Okay. All right, just put it back.
Yeah, just stop. You gotta let go. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it is. This is racism. This is ultimate racism right here.
Just let her.
Ultimate racism.
All right, put your hands behind your back. You are under arrest.
Do it now.
I'm sorry, I don't understand English. Could you get me a translator, please?
She is currently facing charges of assaulting and harassing the officer. However, Ms. Cui later filed a countersuit against the police, accusing them of illegal searches and detention, and has taken the matter to court. Both cases are still under review. Little fairies may act arrogantly in China, often shifting blame onto others. But once they step outside of the country, they quickly shrink in the face of strict laws and a calm social environment. They apologize repeatedly, realizing that without their special aura, no one is there to pamper them or excuse them. The reality hits them hard, and they understand that societal rules are the true bottom line. Foreign countries have a way of dealing with these little fairies from China. Now, let's take a look at the next video. Little fairies abroad often face similar lessons. Take the Singapore nurse incident as an example. A Chinese female student, who is also a well-known influencer, verbally abused a Singapore nurse in a hospital, sparking public outrage and condemnation. I cursed at her. So what? She said I'm not Singaporean. She said I don't have Singaporean status and that I'm not qualified to see a doctor in Singapore. So what? Did you just make that up? I'm asking you, did you say that? This is all what she said herself. Call the nurse over and confront her face to face. Let me ask you first, did you curse at the nurse? I didn't get to see a doctor in these 3 hours. Don't go off on tangents. I'm asking you, did you curse at the nurse? Yes or no? Ask the nurse. She said yes. If she thinks so, then fine. So, did you or not? I'm asking you. Guess. I don't need to guess. I'm asking you right now. Guess if you want. Did you or didn't you? Would you like to guess? Guess if you want. So, yes or no? Can we go to the police station now? My foot got hit by a car and I haven't seen a doctor for 3 hours. So, do you want to go to the police station or do you want to see a doctor? Of course, I want the police to handle this, not to listen to you, some random person making accusations here. Let's record this. Record it. Don't touch me. Let's record this. What's wrong with you? Aren't you from the police station? Your identity is public and clear, and you're completely correct. Why can't you show your identity to everyone? Let everyone see it. Please, show your ID. I don't need to show you my ID. Okay, now I'm asking you, did you curse at the nurse, yes or no? What's it to you? What's it to me? I'm just asking you. I'm the investigator. What's it to me? Are you even in your right mind? Then please show your identity as an investigator. I don't need to listen to your instructions, okay? There's a police officer standing here, and he knows if I'm an investigator or not. Then let's go to the police station together. A Chinese female influencer verbally abused a nurse in Singapore. After the nurse filed a report, investigators and several police officers immediately arrived at the hospital to conduct an inquiry and take statements. However, the influencer continuously caused trouble, refusing to cooperate and making irrelevant comments. She even said, "Bring all the Singapore police here." The investigators' patience gradually wore thin, and they informed the woman that according to Singaporean law, this incident violated the Public Order Act, and she could face a fine of up to 10,000 Singapore dollars, or a maximum of 3 months in jail. Ultimately, she was charged with 6 offenses in court, including public nuisance, violating the Prevention of Harassment Act, and violating the Private Security Industry Act. She pleaded guilty and apologized in court. Some Chinese women act arrogantly in China, fearless of anything. But why do they suddenly become meek when abroad? This phenomenon has sparked widespread discussion. These little fairies act like they're victims when someone accidentally bumps into them, but when they actually get beaten up, they're surprisingly well behaved. Don't even talk about going abroad. Even if they go to Hong Kong, they might change right away. I've seen it several times. They know exactly what a rule of law society is and what a society ruled by people is. Strange, these people graduated from foreign universities and have worked abroad for years, yet they still behave like this? Don't they fear consequences? Recently, a bizarre incident occurred at a shopping mall restaurant in Shanghai. On September 5, 2025, at a sushi restaurant in a mall in Tongchuan Road, a woman complained that the sushi didn't taste good, then called over a waiter and started scolding him. The waiter kept apologizing with both hands clasped together, but the woman wouldn't relent, growing more and more agitated. In the end, she grabbed the sushi plate and threw it on the ground. A foreign customer nearby tried to intervene, but the woman insulted him. "You're just trash. Why are you even in China?" Even more outrageous, she began switching between Chinese and English to insult others. "Who are you to meddle in this? Why are you in China? Do you have law enforcement authority?" Another young man, unable to tolerate the situation, questioned why she was attacking the foreign customer. She called him a lackey and knocked over his food plate as well. The waiter kept apologizing with his head down, but the woman continued to cause a scene. The foreign customer, not wanting to escalate things, hurried to pay the bill and leave. However, the woman chased after him, insulting him and throwing chopsticks and plates at him. During the scuffle, the foreigner's glasses were knocked off and fell to the ground. He quickly picked them up, put them back on, and rushed out. Other customers, also fed up with the scene, approached the woman and confronted her. She arrogantly declared that she was someone important, a Fudan University graduate, and that her husband was someone important as well. She said she could do whatever she wanted, and she insulted the restaurant, calling the sushi cheap and meant for lower-class people, adding the comment, "Wait for the restaurant to close down." According to reports from bystanders, someone called the police. When the police arrived, the woman continued to rant, saying, "If you arrest me today, you'll have made enemies. You'll have to apologize and bring me back later." She was then taken away. Some Chinese women's selfish, unreasonable, and disruptive behavior in public has become a hot topic on short video platforms. On March 15, 2025, a video was posted online showing a woman arguing with a young man on Line 4 of the Guangzhou Metro. During the exchange, the woman said, "Starting tomorrow, all men at metro stations must stand and women sit." She said, "Why don't Chinese men give up their seats for girls? In other countries, every girl has a seat." The young man questioned why she was making such claims on the Chinese subway. The woman retorted, "How do you know I'm not Chinese? Just because I'm wearing foreign clothes, does that mean I'm not Chinese?" After a few more words, the woman approached the young man, repeatedly hitting him on the head with her fist, saying, "Say that again and see what happens." The young man did not retaliate. Seeing this, several passengers stood up to stop her from hitting him, and subway staff escorted the woman off the train. On May 25, 2025, aboard a Shanghai Metro Line 2 train, a long-haired woman dressed in a tight, low-cut top, shorts, and flip-flops got into an argument with a man carrying a white suitcase over where to place luggage. A video shared online shows the woman sitting on a seat with her legs resting on the white suitcase. The man repeatedly asked her to move her feet, but she refused. She responded, saying, "I do this at home," and refused to cooperate. The verbal altercation escalated, and the woman became increasingly agitated, even kicking the man multiple times. The man is seen getting off the Pudong South station with a white suitcase and calling for metro security. After getting off the train, the woman continued to chase and hit him. Bystanders shouted, "Stop hitting him," and tried to intervene. Eventually, the police arrived and the woman was taken to the police station. According to police records and witness testimony, the woman kicked the man's left calf 4 times, causing bleeding scratches. The man showed the suitcase, valued at over 10,000 yuan, and claimed that it was damaged during the attack, and he demanded compensation. However, despite the severe public assault, the woman only received an administrative penalty. The man was found to be a minor, so the exact fine was not disclosed. Some netizens expressed their dissatisfaction, saying, "This woman violated public morals, repeatedly kicked someone, and just got a fine. It's too lenient. She should have been given administrative detention to set an example." These little fairies may act arrogantly in China, but when they go abroad, they become meek and compliant. I'll tell you, once people leave the country, they become especially reasonable. Just like what I experienced earlier. They all think that if it were in China, they'd still argue, but once they come to America, they shut up. I saw another Chinese woman in an unpleasant situation, and I thought she'd start arguing, but then I realized, when facing Americans, she backed down. I'll tell you, these people in China, if they have the slightest dissatisfaction, they'll file complaints or report you, but abroad, they don't dare to say a word. Whether it's big babies or little fairies, their main traits are narcissism and paranoid behavior. If it were due to mental illness, the public wouldn't blame them. They'd suggest a psychologist and sympathize. But the key is, these people are pretending to be naive. Chinese society is one where relationships matter, and these little fairies rely on having someone to back them up, so they act arrogantly. Why do they become meek abroad? It's simple. There are countries where cutting in line is a criminal offense, where using insulting, threatening, or malicious language in public is illegal, where loud talking in public places can lead to fines. The flexible enforcement of laws in China has encouraged the rise in these big babies and little fairies.